What's up? We're on Real Conversations,
Yeah.
episode 11.
Mm-hmm.
I was just telling my cousin, yo, look, listen, we went from fucking 1 to 11
Facts.
real quick. Oh, man, I have an amazing talent, man, an amazing battle rapper, and just like an overall good dude with me today. Oh, man. Tell him who you are, man.
Yeah, it's your boy King Money, man. We here, regular Brownsville.
Yo.
Rest in peace, Bo, you heard?
Yeah, rest in peace, Bo. Yeah, that's a fact.
Also,
That's a fact.
my boy.
Oh, man. So we were, what's crazy is that I think everybody I had on this podcast comes from Brownsville. That's so I know it's a lot of talent there.
Class there.
Yeah.
Facts. Shout out to Tilden and all
Oh
that.
man,
Yeah.
shit was crazy, and everybody that I must say that comes from Brownsville always give like that positive vibe, like.
Yeah, because there's so much negativity there. The only thing you could think is positive because there's so much negativity. So when you get out that circumstances, you just try to be as much positive as possible because you could just look out the window and be negative.
Oh man, it's just like I tell people, man, like you have to be around positive people.
Yeah. Positive energy means a lot, but you got to give it. You got to give positive energy out. It's the only way you're gonna receive it. You can't just think you're gonna just get positive energy. You gotta, cause the energy is there.
Yeah,
you just gotta give
it. So tell my audience a little bit about you. I know I'm telling them that you're a battle rapper, but I know I definitely know it's more than that.
Yeah, I got a few. I got a lot of songs out. I got songs on SoundCloud. Definitely my YouTube. You gotta check the YouTube. King Money Music. King Money Music. I got all my videos up there. I got a track now that's doing good. It got almost 17,000 views. It's called All I Know.
Okay.
It's a great video shot by my man cameraman Frank. I got a couple videos. I got a Halloween video I did. I got the mask on. My music is more creative. Battle rapping is just to get the aggression out. I've been on Smack and all of that stuff with the battling, but that's really just to get the aggression out. But mostly it's just the music. You got to check the music. SoundCloud is King Money. Facebook, Instagram, everything is King Money. Instagram
everywhere.
Is the real King Money. Instagram, just type in the real King Money. Google
man.
it. There's nobody else with my name, so just Google King Money with 2 Y's at the end of money, though.
Oh man, that shit is just dope. Because at the end of the day, and I was just talking to my man the other day, I never really was into battle rap until he put me on to the shit.
Right.
And this was 7-8 years ago. And
Yeah. That's when it started jumping, 2010.
Yeah.
'Cause that's when I battled before that in high school, but that was the first battle where everybody was around and it was cameras and
all that.
on YouTube was 2010. So 7 years ago.
Yeah, man. So tell me about the state of battle rap now.
Battle rap.
Because it's a little different now.
To me, it's got a lot more gimmick. It's a lot, it became, they try to make it mainstream. With anything that starts to become good, you get those mainstream people that try to come take a little piece of it. So when they come take a little piece of it, that's when the money gets involved. And money the root of all evil. So once the money gets involved, people egos gets involved. And once that, it stops becoming about battling and more about how can I get paid to do this. And then now, if you in that sense, you might as well just make music and get paid to do shows. So now the whole show is for you, not just you, him, and 8 other people on the card.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy about that is that when I asked my homeboy who's really into it, I was like, damn, Nick Cannon be bringing.
Yeah, and Nick Cannon is smart because he brings the comic aspect to which is the
rap.
fun part. You can see that Charlie Clips. Shout out to Charlie, that's my man. Shout out to Charlie Clips. Dudes like that, they funny and they good off the head because the Wild 'N Out is like a freestyle comedy. So those are freestyle rappers. I'm not a freestyle rapper, so so that fits them and it helps. It helps them. Anytime to help a black person out, shit. Hell yeah.
That's what Real Conversations is about.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we here to help each other out and boost glory and boost everything else that's involved with it.
It's a fact because somebody gonna do it, so we got to get our PC in it. So I respect Nick Cannon for being the first ones to to put some of the black dudes on the mainstream.
Yeah. So when I was listening to one of your battles, I think I tagged you in the shit because I think that shit.
Oh yeah, that was me. I was battling this dude, J Moore.
J Moore, yeah. And I was like, yo, like I felt bad for him, right? like you feel bad for certain people because the way you I want to say annihilated him and shit like that. I probably my Matilda not here to fucking critique me all the time. That's my co-host and shit. Shout out to her.
Right. Shout out to her.
But the way you destroy homie was like
yeah, that was to be honest. Bro,
I don't know how long ago was like how long ago was that?
Last year. That was like maybe a year. Matter of fact, I think it hits a year in December. Okay. It was like last December. But he was from, I think he's from the DMV, and I did that for a favor. I did that battle for a favor for a dude named P from the URL. Shout out to P. And he called me up to do that. He's like, yo, I need you to just do this favor for me. So I did it or whatever. And dude, we were supposed to do 3 rounds, and he was unprepared, so he wanted to do 1 round at the last minute. So I just cramped everything that I wrote into 1 round and just spit it. And I already know I was gonna beat him, but it is what it is.
Yo, how do you prepare yourself for that? Like, how do you
To be honest, it's way harder than making music.
Wow.
I don't like it. Like, it's way hard. It's too much to memorize. It's too much. You gotta in music. You can almost make mistakes and it sound good. In battle rap, it's like you gotta be perfect.
Yeah.
And then the fans is way more harder on you in battle rap.
Yeah, because I be hearing people heckling the crowd. They be like, yo.
Yeah, you mess up a word, you slip up on a little. It's just too much. It's too much for not that much reward. If you ask me, I literally do it and did it was for aggression. Because I can't rap like that in my music. Yeah. So just do it in battling. I grew up battling. That's the only way you knew you was nice was if you battled somebody. So I just did it just for that. But it's too much. It's too much for me. It's too much for me.
How I looked at it, I was like, damn, like, yo, when I look at it like if you working at a craft or some shit like that, you have to like study. You have to study your opponent.
See me, I don't even do that. Like, wow. I'm the worst. If you ask any good battlers that know me, they'll tell you I'm the worst. It's I'm like Iverson. I don't practice. It's really for what it was. Like, I did it for aggression. Like, I can't even put it. I don't study the other battler. I don't watch their battles. Yeah. I don't care about what they saying when they rap. It's really just me rapping, and you just gotta handle it. Yeah. If you could take it, you could take it. Pause. If you can't, then hey, you rap. If they like you, because in battle rap, it's opinionated sport. Yeah. So you can like them. Maybe you may like the way he raps. Yeah. So even no matter what I say, you still gonna think he won. So I just make sure my what I like to say is out. My aggression gets out. My fans like it, and then it is what it is.
You know what's crazy is like you compare that to Iverson is because like practice.
Yeah,
because you don't because like if you great at it, what are you practicing for?
Yeah, but see with music though, it's different. Music, I feel like music evolves so much, you have to practice because it changes so much, and you don't want to get lost in the times. Yeah,
So what you think about the state of music now, though?
The music, I like it. To me, I think music is great. I think people don't listen to everybody so that they make a general statement on one type of music. It's so much people making music. They'll hear Migos and then think, oh, everybody's mumble rapping, but they don't listen to J. Cole or Kendrick or Schoolboy Q. Anybody that else is rapping, Joey Badass. They don't. People, they just listen to one thing and be like, oh, well, that's what it is.
That's music. That's rap.
Yeah, that's rap. And you'd be like, all right, that's a part of rap.
That's a part. Yeah, that's another.
That's what I think some people hate to realize that hip hop has parts. It's not just one type of rap, and it never was. I don't understand how people just automatically now it has to be one part. But if you go in the 90s and the 80s, it wasn't one part of rap. Everybody sounded different.
Everybody had a different sound.
And they say everybody sound the same now, but that's not really true. Some people blend off each other's sounds and evolve off each other's sounds and take pieces. But that's what everybody did. That's what 50 did with Ja Rule. And Ja Rule did with DMX. You know what I'm saying?
So it's just like the revolving door. Like everybody's just gonna jump on.
Exactly.
Like whatever's hot, somebody gonna jump on
and try to add a little sauce to it.
Yeah.
That's just hip hop.
And what's crazy is that every rapper that I know, we always say that's the main conversation. Is just like the change of music, the change of rap.
Then people think about it. Hip hop is mad young.
Yeah,
you know,
shit is like
I'm only 26, but it's probably about 30 years in, 30 something years in. All these other genres,
30 plus years.
Yeah, all these genres been out hundreds of years.
Yeah, if you look at rock and roll changed. And I was just talking to my barber. He's like a fucking a rock and roll savant, and he was just like, yo, like, I can still listen to Guns N' Roses today, and it still sounds the same. Like you can still listen to that
all
type
90s music. From 1990 to 2000.
I think if you a rapper and if you a battle rapper, if you a singer, whatever the case may be, you have to listen to the music.
You have to.
From the past.
It's
It's
impossible.
a must.
It's impossible for you now. It's impossible.
Yeah, you got to do it for your culture.
If you don't, then you're rapping on beats that you don't even know the samples are coming from.
Yeah.
Because 95% of all beats that's made, samples are made from 80 songs, 80 jazz songs, and 70s,
just
60s,
70s, yeah.
50s. So if you don't listen to nothing from the past, you just rapping off of just not knowing what you're rapping. You know, you don't even know what your producer is putting together for you.
What producers have you worked with?
Well, I mean, I work with... Recently, I just got a couple beats from my man V-Don. I don't know if you ever heard of V-Don. He's a dope producer. I got he did a couple joints on the Locks new album that just dropped.
Okay.
I think the song was called Family. He did, but he did a couple joints with Google and V-Don. You know, I'm trying to get my man Dot. You know, start working with Dot.
Yeah.
You know, that's like that's the man right there. You know,
yeah.
See if Sonny gets line that up.
Yes.
You know, but.
Sonny's in the building.
Yeah, of course. You know, Sonny and my sis Dime's in the building. Make sure you check out our new song we got it coming out for the money.
Yeah.
For that video to drop. We got a cartoon video.
Oh,
the
word?
whole video was going to be a cartoon. Word. So,
That should sound dope, though.
Yeah, it's the whole video is a cartoon. And it's like for the ladies. You know, it's like a little club ladies joint, you know.
Yeah,
it's real nice, real
it'll
funny.
It'll hit the mainstream real soon.
That's you know that's kind of the angle. You know, it's funny. It's you know, it got a nice feel to it. You know, check us out, me Dimes. You know, we definitely doing that.
Yeah, but, man, it's like
you gotta grind, man. We grind.
And you just said that when we was talking. You said you gotta grind. You gotta stay on your grind. Like
grind. Right after this, we going to the studio. We got 5-hour session. As soon as we leave here.
There's no sleep, though.
Yeah, nah. There's no sleep. We did a
sleep.
video shoot last night till like 3 in the morning. And now we here. Ain't no sleep. I ain't got no sleep. You know, and we both work.
But that's the aggression, though. That's the aggression and the hunger, though.
Because if you ain't, somebody else is. So, I mean, we've been doing it for a while, and we tired of just not. We tired of people coming up to us like, oh, y'all didn't make it yet? You know, people walk like, yo, what's up? Like, y'all too nice not to. Yeah, what's up? Like, what happened? And you know, so ain't no more of that.
Do you think it's a slow process? With
I mean, to be honest with you, if I was to be a year or two ago, I'd probably say yeah. Right now, I say that I'm appreciative of the process because I know when it happens, my mental will be right. I wasn't mentally probably ready for a lot of things that I know that's gonna happen when things happen. Right? Yeah. You know, it's a lot of things that happens that
some people not prepared for.
Yeah, you're not prepared for. You have to see colors of some people to know that. Yeah, I have to let you go. Yeah, you know. Yeah, when it happens, I have to let you go.
And I play that against everything though.
Yeah,
like, whatever you doing, if hey, listen, if that's not working for you, if that person is not, working with you. Yeah, you gotta cut them off.
You have to. You have to. In situations, not just people. Situations.
Situations. Yeah.
Yeah. Situations. So that's just is in this hip hop. It's weird. I've been rapping since I was 12. So I done changed my style about 12 times. So it's like I I'm happy that I wouldn't have wanted to come in years ago. That I thought I was nice.
Yeah.
I was nice for the people, but I probably would have been young and dumb with the situation. You know what I'm saying? Young and dumb with the situation.
So when you actually started battle rapping, what year was that?
I mean, on camera. I mean,
like for these names and shit, what is it?
You could say 2010.
2010?
2010.
And what's crazy is that that's when I started, like, my man had me like, yo, son, like,
yeah, because that's when it
out.
popped. Like,
and that's when it was popping. And I was like, yo, you know, they had the Smack
DVDs,
and all that
of
shit.
Course.
So I'm sitting up there, like, I'm listening to these dudes, and I'm like, yo, these dudes got a lot of potential. So on that note, like, do you see yourself evolving from, like, just not, like, you know what, fuck it with the battle shit. I'm just strictly with the
you know,
music.
it's funny. People call me like Jay-Z. I done retired from battling about 3 times. You know, and it's just the.
But you said it's the aggression, though.
It's the aggression. It's like an NBA player that if you don't go play in the playground or in the pickup game, if you got some of the dudes from your old neighborhood that's actually good and saying, yo, you can't guard us no more.
You can't ball like you
can't
to.
ball. You got that. You doing that industry shit. You know, excuse my language. You doing that industry. You can't come here. So then it's like, what? Like, you forgot? And then you go and you play a pickup game. So that's what it really. Most of my late battles, I be having like a week preparation. I be telling them, prepare in the week, we gonna battle. Like, I don't take it too serious. It's just a gift that God gave me, and I just use it for aggression. I swear to God, it's just for aggression.
It's just for aggression. Man, like, and it goes back to even like when I was. It's funny because I was listening to Beanie Siegel.
Man, that's the man.
Shit,
man,
fucking Beanie, man.
That's
Excuse
the man.
my language.
That's the man.
Beanie, but that's why I feel like a lot of rappers should come from with the aggression. Because when he came out, he was aggressive.
Yeah.
And
Beanie was the man.
And that's what I'm saying when I bring this up, because when I was listening to you battle, I was like, yo.
When I was young, people used to compare me to Beans, just the voice a lot. But that's in Brownsville. You could call us baby Philly, because that's what we grew up listening to. A lot of Philly rap in Brownsville, like me, Quilly Mills, Beans, the whole State Property.
Yeah,
like.
Everybody
we was
State Property
in Brownsville. We loved Philly rap in like the early thousands.
Yeah,
like because the way Beans was rapping, it was like that was us. Like Da and you know Matt, you know, like all that. That was us. You know, so we related to Beanie Siegel and that whole Philly movement a lot.
Yeah, and you know it's crazy at that, and it was janking at that time, and it's like you don't see that anymore. In music, you see more like.
Well, you know, a lot of kids, they was riding, not riding, but I don't even know whatever you want to say. They was going with the Chicago wave, that whole drill music.
Yeah, they was going with that.
They was relating to that. Yeah. You know, even with the hairstyles and stuff. You see a lot of kids now with dreads. And, you know, so it's just, I guess it's, you know. It's an age thing, you know, age and geographics of what trends at that time for them. Yeah,
and it's funny because now that you say, like, you know, the trend and everything else, I was in SOBs Wednesday, and that's what it was. It was young.
I'm going to SOBs tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
one of my mans, D Money and Wi-Fi, they got a show there.
Okay,
so I'm gonna go check them out. You know,
yeah, I was there.
Key, you know,
and listen, I was there to support. I was there to support people I know from East New York. So it's like, you know, you gotta,
support is key.
You got to support your people, man. Like,
got to.
And that's one of the things. And it's always a blessing to have different people on this podcast because we talk about different things, but it's still support.
Yeah, always,
like that's the key. Like, you could come up here and be talking about some other stuff. Like, you could be talking about, you know, your plans for you know, to change the world. But I'm supporting you. Listen, come on. Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, but see, you know, I don't know what it is with the East Coast. We'll support each other. Like,
we
you
don't.
Go down south, they
listen.
They love each other, man.
Listen, and I was listening to something that's like, yo, listen, let's put the boxing gloves on. Let's go. And that's just in the South. Because it's like, yo, listen, we ain't going to let it affect the music. We can make music together, and we got
They
an
could
issue.
still be beefing in the South and still love each other. Look at what's the Young Dolph and Black Youngster. They from the same plot, and everybody love both.
Everybody love them. Yeah, it's just
The South is crazy, man.
Because
they love each other.
They have that love for each other.
Yeah, they got a genuine love for each other.
Yeah,
word, they really do.
And I feel like we need in New York, we need to do that. I think what happened was that when everybody started beefing, and what comes with beefing, that money shit, like the money, like you getting more money than me, you making more, you sound different. Yeah. Money and females, but it's true.
Yeah,
but it's true.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So we sit up here and you say, oh well, you know, we gotta build New York rappers back up again.
Yeah, people gotta love each other, man. Cause like if I'm from Brooklyn and I say and say I have a problem with somebody from the Bronx, the whole Bronx not gonna like me.
They say, yo,
it's
listen.
like, wow.
They say, yo, listen, I ain't messing with you no more.
Yeah, you know, it's not like that in other states, man.
Nah,
other states, you don't, you know, they hold each other down. New York, we gotta become one, you know. Yeah,
man. But what's crazy is that we gotta unite as one. If we listen, if everybody from New York, listen, support New York rappers, man. That's all I gotta say.
Support New York rappers, and New York rappers sound like New York.
Yeah, but they do.
Some of them. We getting back to the field. For a while, you know, a lot of these cats with this, you know, some of that, you know, what they call it, the op music.
Yeah.
You know, that is cute when it's cute, but you know, make some real music. Yeah. We not from Chicago. Nobody in New York shoots AKs and got 100-round gun clip.
Let me know if dudes is shooting AKs in New York.
Yeah, let me know when they got 100-round clip. They go. You know?
And that's another thing. That's another question I want to ask you. Like, do you feel like rappers say, like, what they actually do in they raps? Like,
well, everything is rap is exaggeration.
Because when I'm listening to it, and I was just talking to one of my people, and it was like, yo, like everything don't sound like they was doing. Like you said, you was in a Ferrari. And wasn't you on the bus like 2 days ago? But
I mean, even if you see some of the famous rappers, we're not even gonna say names. They say
no
their song, they in the Bentley, but then the video they not in the Bentley.
Yeah,
you know,
that's just a fact.
Yeah, you know, or they renting the Bentley from somebody else. Yeah. You know, so
but it costs more to rent though. People gotta get
rapping is exaggeration. You know,
yeah.
I can't never really knock. I just feel some people exaggerate too much. Like me, I was like, if you were into any of my music, I glorify the fact that I never really was a drug dealer.
Yeah,
you know, because most rappers, you know,
they perceive to be drug dealers.
You know what I'm saying? Me, I never did it, so I can't rap about it because I never did it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's other things that I had to do or whatever. I never did that specific thing, so I can't talk about it. That's what I feel like is over exaggeration. Like if you did a little bit and then you say you sold pounds or something, I can understand that.
Yeah.
But if you never did it and then say you sold pounds, just like you just over exaggerate.
Where's your rap shit? Yo?
Yeah, like you just over. I can understand if you sold, you know, couple coke. Like you just can't just jump from 0 to 100. You got to do something. Yeah. You know,
and that's good that you let people know. Like, hey, listen, you don't over exaggerate in your music, far as like saying, oh yeah, you did you had keys in the room.
Yeah.
But because you didn't do that. You didn't. You know what I'm saying? You might have. And it's difference between you doing it and you knowing somebody who done it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
People love that. I know somebody who done it. Yeah, we all know somebody who done it.
Yeah, cool. Like shoot, everybody knows a serial killer.
Yeah, everybody knows a serial killer. You know, so
Google it.
You know, yeah. So it's some people over exaggerate some things. You know, like if I say that I lost 5 bands, I done lost 5 bands. Yeah. If I don't say I lost 50 bands, 100 bands, because I ain't never lose that much. I'm telling you the real amount of money that I done messed up and I'm hurting over.
but you're getting it back.
Yeah, and if you listen to the music, you'll see a lot of it is about, you know, messing up money, getting it back, just being young and dumb and trying to evolve.
Yeah.
You know.
So how do you feel like you evolved from throughout the obviously the losing a certain amount of bread and and then it's like you resurfacing now, and now your music is, now you're trying to really focus on the music. So
I mean, it's still a learning process as we speak, you know, because you got to be real with yourself, you know. Sometimes you still catch yourself just doing the dumb things that you did before that got you in positions that you was already in. Yeah. So, you know, you're just trying to really just see the bigger picture in life and just grow as a man, you know, first, you know, love God, and he'll put you in the right position. He already been throwing me in the right position. Sometimes he throw me little loopholes to wake me up, you know, make sure I'm on my feet. But as long as I acknowledge them, you know,
you got to acknowledge.
You got to acknowledge when you're doing stuff. You know, sometimes we don't acknowledge when we doing something wrong, or when we doing something that could put us in this and that harm. I feel, you know, you acknowledge it, and then you start to grow off of it.
But you got, like, people don't understand, like, you have to be able to grow within yourself, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, you have to grow within yourself.
You know, nobody teaches you that. You know,
you gonna learn that in school?
Yeah, you know, they teach you all that geography and all that other stuff.
There's certain things you can't learn in school. You have to learn on your own and be able to know, grow. Like, you didn't learn how to battle rap, or you didn't learn how to write. You gotta literally learn how yourself. Like, nobody told me how to put bars in the right formats and all of that. I did that all on my own. Just practice, and just grinding, grinding. And you have to keep grinding, though, because when you want to make music, or if you inspired to sing or do whatever, or be whatever you want to be, you have to be able to grind.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And that means you got to take a L, multiple L's, and you got to take more wins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just a fact.
Yeah, it's a fact. I mean, that's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact. You know, you don't know it until you go through it, and then you see the win. You be like, wow, I did all that for that. Yeah. All right, cool. I respect it.
Yeah, man. It's just a dope. It's just dope energy that comes with you, man. Like,
yeah, I appreciate that, like, man. It's a dope spot, man. It's fire.
Yo,
man.
Listen,
dope. Real questions. They don't ask, not no retarded questions.
Nah. I just ask real shit, because like I always tell people, man. Like, when you look at the screen and it says my name on it, then that's who I am. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a real individual. That's why I like to have real people on.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, because you don't want to be it goes both ways.
Give me one of the dumb questions you was asked, though.
I mean,
names.
you get asked dumb questions, like, just like stuff that don't have nothing to do with rap.
Yeah.
And if it don't have nothing to do with rap, it don't have nothing to do with, like, who we are. We black men,
Yeah. Trying to elevate, man.
Yeah, talk about that. Yeah. Don't talk to me about some negative stuff.
Yeah.
Talk to me about, don't ask me about if he beefing with him or whatever that. I don't got time. Ask me about something that's gonna elevate us as people, or elevate us as with the music, with the podcast, something that could
but
make us
you
win.
Spoke on that too, though, and like, New York rappers is beefing with New York rappers make no sense to me. If you beefing with somebody, it don't make no sense to me. Because where's you just pulling away from the money.
Pulling away from money. They seen the Chicago dudes do that, so they think that's gonna make them lit. Yeah. But out of 30, 40 of them that was popping, only like 2 of them rap now.
Yeah.
So what, you think you're gonna be that lucky too? You work with them odds. I'm gonna work with some other odds.
This is my key question to you. Independent. Mm-hmm. Are you going that? Okay.
We independent now. We independent. All the way. Yeah. And to be honest, the way that the world's spinning, that's how you want it to be right now, because just it's a lot of politics in situations, and you don't want to be trapped in a situation where you can't have your creative rights.
Because it's not 50-50 anymore.
Yeah, it's like a whole bunch of other stuff going on.
It's not.
You gotta go to college first before you get signed.
You gotta go to college
before I get this deal. Let me do 2 years.
Yeah,
real quick.
let me do 2 years of finance, so I'm able to.
And then I'm gonna come back
and
at
I'm
you.
gonna come back, and then by that time you're already like in tune with like, damn.
They hit them numbers that you publish and be like, yo, hey, take this meal.
Yeah.
Then this other dude, take this meal. So you like, damn, all these dudes throwing me these meals, I'm gonna take it. Next thing you know, they taking way more than that from you.
You don't have no creative control.
Yeah, you can't. You got basically rap. They gotta write your songs.
Yeah. Like you gotta write it, and they just critique it. All right, bet, take that out, put that in there. You know what I'm saying? But
and when you do it from poverty, you know, I can't knock dudes for jumping on it because you ain't got $5 in your pocket, and then these dudes offering you $500,000. You like,
I'm taking it. I'm taking it. And they take it and they run with it. And I bless them and I appreciate those dudes. I appreciate those dudes for doing it because they listen. Like you said, if you have $5 in your pocket one day, next like 2 months, you got me $500,000. Shit, what you want to take? You want to live with $5 in your pocket for the festival?
Nobody want to live with $5 in their pocket, so you can't never knock somebody. It's just that you just wish that somebody, you know, people would just start learning a little more, so we could start winning a little more. That's it. Yeah. You know, because you got dudes that have a popping song and go travel across the world, get locked up, and can't bail out. And you be like, what the hell?
What the hell happened?
How? Like how?
Yeah,
you know,
and you don't even have you got a legal aid. You don't even got
how? You got,
but it's the truth though.
Yeah, man.
But it's the truth. You got a legal aid. You don't have your own lawyer. You don't have a good Jewish lawyer to get you out.
But your song is getting played right outside the courtroom.
Yeah,
you know, and that.
Yeah, and you're not even getting the royalties from that
because you're publishing on PC. Your marketing on PC, the label on PC.
So they like, yo, listen, you in jail, but we still collecting. They
still eating. You ain't even got nothing on commissary.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
But that's how it is.
But that's why I understand why a lot of rappers want to go independent. That's why I asked you that question because to me that's like a question that somebody always going to say, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, people. I feel as though the honest, you know, I give the truth, and then you got the truth.
Yeah,
the truth is everybody wants to get signed because you want that big bag, but you would like that to have built your own status independently, so that when you talk to them and have that conversation, it becomes more 50-50 than 70-30. You get what I'm saying? Because they respect you as of what you've done so far, you know. So you come to them with 1 million+ followers and whatever. They gotta give a little bit, you know. Then somebody that's coming with them with no followers or whatever the case may be, you know. So,
but that's what's crazy because like I do this independent,
right? And look,
you know,
you never know, and now you never know, and God willing. To be 10 years, you on 105.1
or some shit.
Others. Some 105 don't even exist no more. 103.8 is
you know what I'm saying? Some weird
and
shit.
And then now you the new one on there. And then you be like, wow.
Look what you got because you got to start from somewhere. That's why That's why I encourage everybody to do everything independently. Yeah. Don't rely on anybody. Yes, listen. I know the stress comes with it comes with the game.
It's good stress, man. Yeah. You know, as I really sit back, it's good stress because you could be stressing over. You could be in the crib with 3-4 girlfriends or whatever and stressing over that. You know, why not stress over something that may help you in the long run be the best that you could be? Why not stress over? You're gonna stress over something, so why not?
I'm pretty sure this put a lot of stress on you.
Yeah, but the stress, I swear to God, the stress don't equal up to how it feels when people walk up to me and be like, "Yo, that song was fire," or when they be like, "Oh, that battle was dope." Yeah, this stress don't equal not even half. You know?
And I always said that, and I was like, "Yo, listen, if somebody walk up to you and say, yo, listen, I heard what you said," I'm like, "Oh shit, word."
Yeah,
but you appreciate
that shit means every, you know, when I'm walking, I be, you know, sometimes, you know, I try to be too cocky, you know, because some people recognize me a lot from YouTube or whatever, from battling and so whatever. You walk up to yo, Money at that. Some dudes, I'll be like, yo, I'm not even Money, like, because I'm not really into that, because I don't know who you is, but if I see your vibe is cool, you know, that should mean a lot. Like for people to really care about what you saying.
Your music, your craft, your art.
That means a lot. You know, to me it does.
Yeah. But you know what? I look at it like, man, if you sit up here and you listening to this podcast, then you hearing like people, two individuals that's very independent, and everybody that I had on was independent. That just shows you that I'm looking out, and everybody's looking out for this independent person. I'm looking out for everybody. Exactly.
Both hands wash the face.
There you go. Say that shit again, man. I'm sorry.
One hand wash the other. Both hands wash the face.
Listen, I think everybody from Brownsville says but it's true though.
That's the truth.
But it's true.
Man. I mean, you know, some things is just set in stone. Yeah. You know, you gotta help to get help. Yeah. You know, some people is blessed to be born with a zillion in a pocket, and even them still stressed out. They still have to help people. You know, they still have to help people to get help. Even them, it's just on a different level. You know, different circumstances. Everybody, you have to give the take. Yeah. So
that's the name of the game. Give and take.
What it is.
Give and take.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, like, all right. Let me see if I had another question. I memorized all of my fucking questions, man.
Shoot them, man. Shoot them.
All right, so at the end of the day, man, like my only question is that once you hear music and I listen to your craft, like you will get signed, and you will hit that mark because your talent is just amazing.
Appreciate that, King.
It's just amazing, and I want to just let you know that when you do, come back on this podcast.
Let's make sure you invite me. You know,
because I know a lot of people they be like, yo, man. They're going to get big. And they're going to break out.
Yeah, you know, dude. I mean, I always, me and my sis Dimes, we always joke about that. We be like, yo, what is the breaking point that some dude switch and be like, you know what? I ain't fucking with them no more.
You know what's
like? What's the dollar? Is it a dollar? Like, all right, what I hit? 950,033 cents. Like, what's the specific time or when Jay-Z say hi to you? Like, what makes it where you be like, you know what? I'm done with niggas. You know, because me, I'm a weird dude. Like, I can't see me doing it. But they said the same thing. So it's like,
like just turning your back.
What did they? It has to be something that comes across somebody that makes them be like, you know what? I'm not doing it no more. Because me, I know me. I'm a real dude. I always want to come back to I always want to come see the people that help me. Yeah. But everybody else said the same thing, and they don't do it. So it's like, what stops?
I don't think anybody should turn their back on.
That's what I think.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I feel.
But you know what's funny? You would never know because money is money.
Yeah,
money
like
will
we
take
never
you
got there.
Exactly.
You know? So I guess
exactly. Because if you say, if I listen, you throw $30 million at you right now.
Yeah, would that change me?
Would that change?
Because you say it won't, but you don't have it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when you have it, it's like, would it? I will hope not.
I hope not.
You know, but then it's like, why did it change everybody else?
Yeah. With me, you throw $30 million at me, a lot of things gonna change. But I'm gonna make sure that money is put for change, though. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see people, not to cut you, I didn't see a dude. I can't say no names.
No names, man. We don't do no names.
I can't even give too much description, but a dude come up from nothing and have millions. And everything that he said he was going to do, ain't do. So I was like, and he's a genuine good dude. Till this day, still a genuine good dude. But it's like everything he said he was going to do, he just forgot. So it's like, what made him forget? You know what I'm saying? Because he was a good dude. He still is a good dude. But he didn't keep his word.
He didn't keep his word.
Why?
Wow.
You know what? Why? You know.
But you know what brings me? That brings me to this. When I go to church frequently, try to do it every Sunday, and the pastor said, "Yo, if you know it's about the offering, so it's like, hey, you know, put to the offering, right? But like, if God give you $1 million, you ain't gonna put that $1 million in church. You're gonna break out. You're gonna turn your back on. So with the $30 million, you just turned your back
on people.
On people. You know what I'm saying? So it goes, to me, certain things go hand in hand. You can always blend and mesh and try to, you know, alter things to be what it is. But realistically, people will turn their back.
Yeah, and people have this mentality like, oh, nobody helped me.
Yeah.
I did it on my own.
Yeah.
I mean,
listen, in some cases, a lot of times
you do stuff on your own. I pay for all my videos. I pay for all my studio time and all that. That's cool, but I still have a job. So they pay for me to pay for that.
Yeah. But as we close this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Listen. This was very dope, man. I appreciate you coming out, man. I
appreciate inviting me, man.
We gotta do this again.
Yeah, man. We can do this, man. Next time, my sister, we bring her, cause she got some fire music.
Yeah.
And then, and she could chop it up with y'all.
Definitely,
and everything.
Man.
Word.
And we gonna link up, man. You know, we're gonna link up. Everybody has to link up, man.
Yeah, definitely. That's the only way we're gonna grow.
Exactly.
Definitely, and this is definitely one of the dope experiences right here.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Listen, this is Real Conversations. I usually go on like this little rant, and I say, you know, all of everybody, but I'm not. I'm gonna just be humble and say, listen, every life experience is just an experience to grow. Now, you can take that and run with it, but this is just real conversations with real people. I try not to put a lot of personal shit into this podcast, but everybody got to understand that I'm doing this for a purpose. Right. Just like every person that I bring on this podcast, they doing it for a purpose, and we appreciate it. This is Real Conversations with Ari, man, and you only going to get real.
Right.
Peace.
Real.